Hey guys, and welcome to, well, a modded survival. So, I abandoned the last survival, but I figured, I want to start again, and I want to do a modded one this time. So I can get, more content, it's not as boring. And for whatever reason, so that's a not nice place with a bunch of creepers, and they get set on fire and thus explode. So, yeah. Not going that way. So, yeah. Does this actually do bonus damage? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, there you go. And if you guys don't think this is good quality, tell me and I can adjust some settings. Yeah. So I don't really want to go that way. Or I might want to pick up one of those flame blocks that set things on fire, so that way it's smoldering glass. Oh, okay. I thought maybe I could try and be cheeky and take one of those instead of a flint and steel, so that if I wanted to, like, cook an animal or something, then yeah, I could. I'm just trying to controls. Is Vein Miner here? I think it is. I'm probably being a derp and it's there, but because of course, of course, Vein Miner is very, very fun to use, so very helpful. So I just want to see if that's a thing that is in this mod pack. I've checked most things, but this also gives you a brief chance to look at most of the mods in this mod pack. So yeah, it doesn't look like it is in here. It's usually shift, and it's not doing that. So I'm really lucky to get a Darkcraft Force Smitten, because they are very good, as you just saw there, because that doesn't degrade the durability like in like with Vein Miner when you take out a bunch of those, like when you take out all the leaves. So yeah, I'm just gonna be looking for a nice place to get set up, spawning with a bunch of cherry trees. What are these trees? White cherry. Okay, might as well get that as well. See, these Darkcraft Force Mitts are actually, I believe it's a shovel and an axe. It might be a low-level pickaxe. No, it is just a shovel and an axe. And it does the leaf thing, as you saw there, so. This has Biomes of Plenty as well, which is why you get all these different ones. Minimap? Nope. Not that button. I think that's a dead swamp. I don't want to. Is this? Quagmire. Okay. So if it has, in Biomes of Plenty, if it has dead in it, then actually mobs can spawn during the day, which is not fun. I'm just trying to look to find a good place to set up my home base. Gotta get some snowballs, Sugarcane already, nice. So usually what I do in mod packs is I'm using the Yogscast Complete mod pack. But usually what I do is I try going for Tinker's Construct at first. So yeah, that is my first goal, to get a Tinker's Construct Forge, the alloy smelter, which is very good later game as well. Is this? I have a feeling that's mana, so is it B to make a waypoint, comma, period? No. So now if we hit M, there we go, okay. So, waypoints. New waypoint. Ars Magica 2 Essence, which is very good later on. Done. I'm not going to be using the waypoints to teleport just to get around, in case you guys are wondering. In fact, I should probably turn that. Is that? Wait, let's waypoints, options. Okay, I don't think I can edit that, which is good because I don't want to be able to. So, what is this? Glacier. It's pretty cool. From Biomes of Plenty, most of the things from here. A little bit of a lag spike. So, Coven Witches, which I can't do right now, but nothing good there. You can usually find a bit of food there, but I guess that witch doesn't have it, so. I was just trying to see if Vein Miner maybe just didn't work with the Force Smiths. These things right here can be used as sticks. Clay. Very useful in the construction of Tinker's Construct alloy smelters, which is one of my first goals. Not my immediate first goal. My first goal is to find a house. But don't need like any of these seeds. So I'm trying to find a house before nightfall, which is of course one of the most essential things in Minecraft to have. So any more clay about? I should probably turn up the brightness for you guys. Okay. Options, video settings, brightness. I know how in recordings it's always a bit deeper, so. Okay, I would need an iron shovel for that, which I don't have just yet. So much like more essence. Good, but I have the gigantic essence pool, so it's a little bit useless. Now, guys, if you have a suggestion for where I should build my house, I'm thinking like on top of that cliff there, or in this cave here. This is just because of the biome. It's, looks like poison. And that was actually from the poison ivy, which I really don't want, but see, the water's fine. So I'm thinking around here. If you guys have any other suggestions, any other biomes or places in any biomes, I don't really want to build in the ice because there's no dirt there. It's just ice. You might find a cave if you're lucky, but then again, it's just still ice for a while down, if not all the way down to bedrock. Even more essence. So I think that's essence. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me, but I am fairly certain that this is essence. Can this mine? No, it can't. Okay. So yeah, there's all this. Should probably just get going. Wasn't even picking up any of the stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, just a little bit of coal for the way. I can pick up more stuff later on, but for right now, that's good. So yeah, I'm thinking here just because of the landscape on that cliff there. These berry bushes are very good. Even more essence. Wow, this place is just essence filled. The berry bushes are very good because you can plant like a hedge, and it acts almost like a fence. I should probably turn down my music and my sound just a little bit so you guys can hear me a little more. And this is a 1.6.4 mod pack, so I don't have all the fancy settings, just those settings. But yeah, so the berry bushes, you can basically plant a hedge that can be protection from mobs other than spiders, and it also serves a very good food source. So this is a tropical rainforest biome. Again, you probably have some good ideas of what biomes to be in. I play a lot of mod packs, but biomes aplenty really I don't do much. Or not that I don't do much, but I don't generally I don't generally play on them. That I don't like go around searching for like 50 biomes. What? Jungle spider, no. Please no jungle spider. That is not very nice. So yeah, jungle spider. First evil mob. Usually it's when it's daytime, but I guess it's almost nighttime, so I'm gonna head back to that cliff if I can make it in time, and I'm gonna make my home there because there's some nice stuff around that area, and it's on top of a cliff. Actually, and I don't think it's too heavily covered by trees. Not here. Because in the tropics, of course, in the tropical rainforest, of course, you're going to have a lot of trees. But I think here, we go down here, and we make our home here. At least temporarily. It'll be bigger than this, but for right now, this'll do. Coal right outside of it. Let's block this off with some of the dirt we got. And, we have the chest from the bonus chest in the very beginning, which is actually an option when you're creating your world, in case you didn't know. I want to use dirt just because it's easy to use and block up. So I have a basic chest now. Single torch, yeah, and that's the dynamic lights. Yeah, and then there's also a, if you hit F7 in this mod pack, there are little X's on the ground. Yellow means that mobs can spawn at night. Red means mobs can spawn at any time. So you know, we have a nice little, hut to start the game out in. It's not anything very special at all, but it'll do for now. And I did not want to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna store away this because I can't do much with it right now. But we can make a chest. Go. Store away all the stuff that we don't need. And yeah, so this will be the first night of the game. Get a single furnace to start off. At least I think you can use this for sticks. Yep, you can. So then I can conserve my wood that I can use. I mean, I have quite a bit of it, but I mean, so yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of resources in the meantime. I can extend this up a bit. Yeah. And this will be just our home for now, just while we're starting up. I mean, if this remains our permanent home, I'll probably have just like a branching area of space that just goes up and out of the top of the mountain. And it'll just be like a ladder or maybe even an elevator system if I get ender pearls, because you can use these. Elevator. You can use these, and pretty simple if it'll pop up. pretty simple crafting recipe, just any color wool around a single ender pearl, and that'll make, like, if you use orange wool, it'll give you an orange one. If that's even in this, I don't think that's in this version of this, but yeah. And so that can do that. Put away my books just because I don't want to lose them. And now we should be able to get a stencil table going. I probably should have saved that extra wood that I had. We can get a stencil table. I forget I know it's wood. So it's one of them is wood, one of them is wood planks, and the final Tinker's Construct one is which just makes it mods. Tinker's is that it? Yeah, Tinker's is Construct, and it's these three. So, oh yeah, crafting table. So I can make those two right now. I want to use up all the oak, so I don't have it just sitting around in my chest for a very long time. And so we don't have the part builder, sadly, so we can't really do much with these. But for right now, we can, have those. Still night, so I'll probably venture out this way and start a little mine going. Want to light it up. Should probably put away my rusty nails and such. Gonna need another torch, but not just yet. And that red X that you saw when I was placing the torch, that was the X's that I was talking about with the F7, like that. So if I hit F7, it goes away. That means when if the like the player's a certain distance away and all that rules of Minecraft, if those apply, then a mob can spawn there because of the light levels. That only goes by light levels, otherwise it would never show red X because you wouldn't be there. Because it only loads them within the chunk, so, or within a certain render distance. So, more coal, that's good. Don't have any wood. And if this is a bit laggy for you guys, it's a bit laggy for me. So next time I'm probably going to change some settings. It's just a bit choppy when I move and when I load stuff up, but yeah. Iron, yes. So before, I would have had to make a stone shovel for that iron gravel. 2 iron. Not bad. I'll look around. Yep. Sometimes you get those ores and then there's more ores connected to them. And copper, nice. Oh, this is actually a pretty good vein. So sometimes a really good vein of iron. So sometimes you get those veins that are connected by like diagonally through blocks. So it's always better to make sure if you only get like 2 iron or something, because usually they come in veins of 8. I think this is actually like a double vein. And another vein. I was just digging around to pick up the stuff from that one. Wow, this is a really iron-rich area. Yeah, and if you want the seed for this world, I just do it the name of the world. I usually just put the seed as the name of the world, and because I wasn't feeling especially creative at that moment, I just labeled the world recording, so that's the seed as well. So if you guys want to do this world, play along with me, or, stuff like that, then you can. So I'm using the AT launcher to launch the Yogscast Complete Pack, and yeah. So, yeah, got some more coal. Should probably put this in the furnace. And I accidentally placed down, that's the bit of choppiness that I'm talking about, guys. So, we have a little bit more food. I try not to waste coal, especially at the beginning. So when I'm cooking stuff, I usually wait until it's just like 1 underneath, or at exactly 8 if I'm not especially desperate for it. Which that would constitute now as being especially desperate for it, considering the fact that I have no iron and I want to get the progression going. So, got some torches. I kind of want a cave, but I know I'd get killed really easily in one. So yeah, and when it lights up in my hand again, that's dynamic lighting. So, I actually want to use my wooden pickaxe up so it's not taking up chest space. Yeah. It should break soon, and then, you know, it's both good and bad, because again, it doesn't take up space. More iron, yay. Can't mine that with that, but there we go. Wow, this is like an iron-rich area. I should probably put one of those in just so I don't waste the coal. Because it was one thing short of being, one short of being the full amount, so very tempted to make that into something, but not just yet. I think right now I should use that. Okay, so just turn that into sticks to be used. Actually, I'll keep just a little bit of wood, and then I'll just make 2 stone pickaxes. I really want to try conserving the iron for now, at least, because it's not really rare, but it's only a little bit, and it takes 26 to get a full set. If I'm wearing like half a set, it just increases the risk of losing that iron, like that value of the iron, by dying, if you're not wearing the full set. So generally it's just not the best idea ever to go and just immediately get like an iron chest plate or just an iron sword. Now it can be useful, not saying it's not useful, but it can be detrimental to your progression. So yeah. Okay. So that's going to be a little loopy part of it, of this, because, you know, yeah. Did not mean to dig that much. Certus quartz ore, nice. And the thing at the top is, what am I looking at, or WAILA. So, it's an acronym, so. Man, there is a lot of Certus quartz, which will come very in handy when I am doing the ME system, which is not going to be anytime soon, I can basically guarantee it. But it also acts for tools, so if you want to save some iron, and you want to get, and it's mineable by stone as well. So if you want to get like it's basically iron equivalent, but only for tools. So if you want to spend the iron on armor or just something like a machine early game, you can use this, because I'm probably going to find more by the time I am at the level to get an ME system. And yeah, probably going to find more by the time I get to being at an ME system. And I can use it now just for like a sword. So you'll see it's +6 attack damage, same as an iron sword. And I can use it for a pickaxe, which will mine at an iron pickaxe level. So, yeah. I can't use it for a bucket or anything, just tools, but it is very useful. So I can put that up, I don't want to waste the coal, like I said, so I'm just doing like I'm doing the full value of the coal each time, which is 8. So, yeah. And because Certus quartz, it's not it's not as common as iron, but iron is a lot more versatile, whereas this is only for one mod. Because, you know, iron is vanilla, and it's, you know, like classic machine. So, you know, modern day machines use steel or iron most of the time, or at least in some component. So it's very common to be used because they want to be at least partially real in the mod packs. So, yeah. and because I have this pickaxe, see how at the top it says redstone level? I can now just go like that and take the essence dust. So yeah, and I believe this is tin. I want to say it's tin. Yeah, so I've been playing the mod packs, and I know quite a lot of the mod packs, or the mods, sorry. So I know quite a few, and I don't think silver spawns this high up, even though this is level 34. I don't think silver spawns this high up. And if you see my pickaxe, it goes into underground mode, which is kind of cheap, but it's not extremely cheap. It just allows me to see mobs in caves, so I'm not just sitting here endlessly mining. I mean, if you guys think it's too cheap, then I can totally just take off the radar and the underground mode, but I like it, so I'm not. So if I want to find a cave, it's not strip mining and listening for the sounds of mobs. I can see them on that side over there. So we have some force ore already, which is nice. Drops the force gems, which can be used to make the mitts and the force armor, which I'm not going to get just yet because it is the uses for Darkcraft armor, I don't know exactly what it's called, or force armor, sorry. Because the uses for force armor is with the force table, and that requires an enchantment table, which requires diamonds, yada yada yada, which is not exactly easy to get, and so I'm not going to be doing too much stuff with the force just yet. So, yeah. I mean, some people, they have their mods, they go for those mods. Tinker's Construct is my main startup mod just because of the versatility. It's an immensely useful mod to have late game, because you can get, it's good early game because you can get like early game, just you can double your ores really easily, and that saves so much time, because you only have to mine half the stuff to get an item that you might want to get. So yeah. I don't know why I'm mining with that pickaxe. I'm trying to conserve it because I can make like basically unlimited stone pickaxes, but I can only make so many iron and Certus quartz pickaxes. I mean, with magical crops, yes, you can make unlimited, but yeah. Also, the first thing I do when I get diamonds is actually make a mining turtle, because it basically has unlimited mining durability on that, and I don't think there's anything in the overworld that is more than diamond to mine. I mean, you guys can correct me on this, of course, but I don't think there is. And so you can just set it mining at level 12, and then come down, like do your own thing at mine. And so if you can put some coal in it and say tunnel like say 25, and it creates a 2 tall 3 wide tunnel for 25 blocks down. You can set it to more than that, of course, but that's just what I set it to. And it has like a 3x4 inventory, and you can use and you can give it like, so there's like an advanced mining turtle, which I think has more inventory and mines and does stuff faster. Not sure on that again, or it might just be more fuel efficient. So you can use coal as fuel, which is really great, because that's my early game strategy, and it wouldn't be very economic if it used like lava or something, which, I mean, it's still pretty early game, but, or RF, I mean, it could use RF, and that would not be very good for early game, just because of the fact that my RF game actually doesn't start very early, because I like the Tinker's Construct Forge, which does like what mechanism things can do early game for, you know, for pretty cheap. I mean, it depends on your definition of cheap or the grind for it, because once you get mechanism going, it's not that hard to do it, and I usually use wind turbines from mechanism generators once I get to the point where I can once I get to the point where I'm ready to do RF, but once again, that's not very early game for me, just because of the fact that it takes a lot of resources. It's not exactly easy at first, So, but we are getting some iron supplies, so I'll be able to have some coal, and I'll be able to have, you know, a fair amount of stuff in the meantime. And the reason why you can't shift-click coal into the bottom slot is because there's actually a mod that allows you to turn into coal coke, I believe, which just gives it, which is more efficient. So yeah. And now, full iron armor in probably about, I don't know how long this recording's been going, but yeah. I mean, if this is too long or too boring, just tell me. I mean, it'll get less boring and better early, like soon, but for right now, I mean, yeah. I'm trying to see how long it's been going. It doesn't say on my recording. Oh, no, it does. So we've been going for about half an hour or so. With the advent of the full iron armor, that is going to help us a lot, and I'm probably going to end it soon, but not right now. So, just once again, if I'm rambling, I'm just trying to, because usually I talk too little in these videos, and I'm trying to get better about that, so I don't want to talk too much either. So you guys just tell me what you think you would like to hear. Would you like to hear me always commentating, me, you know, sometimes just when something's interesting happening? And there is the most, I'd have to say one of the more vital things for Mekanism. It's it's used in a lot of the machines, and especially the late game machines use it a lot. But you can turn it into armor, which is pretty good if I look it up right now. Osmium chest plate. I guess I'll search up chest plate. No, chest plate. There you go. It doesn't say. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it gives you like one more armor bar than iron, so instead of 7.5, it's 8.5 with a full set. There is one mod that I don't know where it is, and gold, yay. There's a mod that allows you to see, like, it says like protection level of like 3 or whatever, and that means it gives you 3 armor bars, or 3 because technically you have 20. You can have diamond armor gives you 20 protection, because it works in halves. So it gives you 1.5 armor icons, or 20 armor for the 3 armor value. So yeah, once again I'm rambling on, but yeah. And now I'm at bedrock. Okay, so we've hit bedrock. I shall probably start digging this way for diamonds once. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it interesting. I hope I'm not rambling like a lot. If I am, of course, you guys can tell me. You guys can put in the comments, oh, AJ Cannon, you take so much time speaking and it distracts from the game, or something like that. Again, this is just a pilot. If you guys don't want to see a mod pack, I mean, I can always pick it up at a later date if you guys want me to. But if you guys don't want me to play a modded series, then that's fine. I can do that. But I just felt like playing a modded series, and just felt, you know, hey, I could record it. Do I want to be in this cave system? Don't know. Well, first off, I should probably block off the flowing water and get above it. That should give me a better gauge. It's not even showing up on the ground, but I think that's because it's not lit. Because this is definitely in the tropics area because of the... oh, topaz ore, cool. Because of the green water. Quantum ore. Iron, which is nice. Lava, which is absolutely essential for Tinker's Construct. So, already got a lava pool. So yeah. with that, finding a lava pool, I'm gonna bookmark it, or waypoint it, sorry. I'm gonna waypoint that there is a lava pool here. So escape, sorry, M, waypoints, new waypoint, lava pool. And there you go, done. And nope, don't want to touch that. I will collect these because these they're not very useful, but they can be a bit useful from time. So I'm gonna get this, and then I'm going to get off. So see you guys later. And thanks for watching this. Again, give your feedback in the comments. Goodbye.